Hello everyone, welcome to UGC NetGate Studios. In this video, we will see a question which was asked in June 2020 of the UGC NET exam. This question is basically an operating system on the concept of page replacement algorithms. Now let us see the question. Consider a hypothetical machine with 3 pages of physical memory and 5 pages of virtual memory, and these are the memory references. These are given in alphabetic way. These are the memory reference as a stream of page reference. If P and Q are the number of page faults that the application would incur with FIFO and LRU page replacement algorithms respectively, then P comma Q is equal to. So they are asking basically P and Q are the number of page faults. They are basically asking on the number of page fault. P is the number of page faults in case of FIFO and Q is the number of page faults in case of LRU. Now basically FIFO and LRU are the two page replacement algorithms which we use. So the reference string is given. So let me first, FIFO is first in first out page replacement algorithm and LRU is least recently used page replacement algorithm. Now let me first write out the page reference in the way it is given. So the page references are A, B, C, D, A, B, E, A, B, E, A, B, C, D, E. Three, 4, 4, 8, 4, 12, 15. Let me first check it out. I have written it right or wrong. A, B, C, A, B, C, D, B, C, D. Okay, so it's fine. I have written the page references. So this is basically the page references that in the way it is received. So P and Q are the page replacement page faults of the page replacement algorithm. So we have to calculate P and Q. So what is basically a page fault? Means if you are searching for a page and if we found it in the page table, if we found it, then it is a hit. So in that case no page fault occurs. And if you are searching for or we are referring a page and it is not found, so in that case it is a page fault. Means we have to enter that page into the frame. If you are finding it, then it's well and good, and if you are not finding it, it is a page fault, and in that case we have to enter that page into the page table. It is the case of these are the references that are given. So they are saying 3 pages. Hypothetical machine with 3 pages of physical memory and 5 pages of virtual memory. So we have to take the frame size as 3 because it is 3 pages of physical memory. So we have to take the page table size as 3. So I am taking it. First I am doing it for FIFO, first in first out. First in first out page replacement algorithm. So in case of first in first out page replacement algorithm, so we have to replace the pages which have come first. So the page which comes first is the page which has to go out first. So it is the case of first in first out. So I am having empty frames. Size of the 3 pages. There are 3 pages of physical memory. So we have to take 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 pages are there. So first is the case A. So first of all it will be totally empty. The table will be totally empty. So I am writing here the page faults. A, there is nothing, the table is empty, so I have to insert A. It is a page fault. I am searching for A, it is not there. It is a page fault, so I have to insert A. So for A, this one, number of page fault, 1 page fault, and I have inserted A. Then comes B. B is also not there, I have to insert B. So I inserted B, and it is also a page fault. Okay, because B is also not present, I have inserted it. So it is a page fault because since it was not present, it is a page fault. Then comes B is over. Then comes C. C is also not present, so page fault, and I have inserted it. Okay. Next comes D. In case of D, now the table is completely filled, so I have to remove one of the pages to insert D. So which one should I remove? The page which was inserted first, the page reference which was inserted first, I have to delete it. A is inserted first, so in place of A I am writing D. So D was also not present initially, so it is also a page fault for D. Then next again comes A. So A is now deleted, A is no longer in the page, so I have to again insert it. So next comes B. After A, next comes B, which was first inserted. So B got deleted, and in place of D I have A. Okay, in place of B I have A. So this ABC 3 page fault for ABC, and for D 1 page fault, and for A again 1 page fault, because A was also not there. Next comes B. So B is also not there, I have to not there. So for B 1 page fault, so I will be inserting B here. Next comes E. E is also not present, 1 page fault for E. E will be inserted here. First in first order. In this place, in place of this 3, D is one which was first inserted. So next again comes A. Okay, A is present, so no page fault for A. No page fault for A because A is present. I will not touch it, leave it as it is. Next comes B. B is also present, so no page fault for B. Okay, so B remains as it is. The page, no page fault, since B is already present. Next comes C. So I have to insert C. Previous one that was striked off was D. Then next is A. So A will be striked off C, because for C 1 page fault. Okay. Next comes D. D is also not present, 1 page fault for D. D will be inserted here. Okay. Next comes E. E is already present, so no page fault. Next comes B. B is not present, so page fault for B. B will be inserted here. Okay. Next comes A. A is also not present, so 1 page fault for A. A will be inserted here. Next comes B again. B is present, so this one is the final, so no page fault for B. So now I am going to count the total page fault. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So total 11 page faults in case of first in first out. Now if I check the option, P is for first in first out, so 11 is here and 11 is here, so these two options get striked out. So we are having two options, but still we have to solve in case of LRU also. Now I am taking the case of least recently used. Now I am going for the case of LRU. Okay, so I am drawing the table here. We will be again going through this page reference only. So for reference, I am wiping it out, so it would be easier to keep track. So again, first A, B, C. I am going a bit faster since we have understood the concept here. Now what is least recently used? Least recently used means the page reference which is used least or which has been used recently. The page reference which has been used recently, we have to keep it. We have to before discarding that is the way we deleted it. In this case we deleted the page reference which was first at its place, but in case of least recently used, we will be deleting the page reference, that page reference which was used a long back, which was not used recently, means which was used a long back. Suppose take this example, I am having like this A, B, B, A like this. So A is the recently used. I am going this way. So A is the recently used, and this A is the it is used a few moments previously it was used, and this was used recently. So before striking this one, I have to go for striking this one. So this is the concept of least recently used. So in case of least recently used, the page reference which was used recently, I have to keep it with me, and which was just least recently. Least recently means most recently. The most recently which one is used, I have to keep it recently used, and which was used least recently means which was used a few moments back, I have to discard that page reference. Okay, so let's check it out. So first one is A, B and C. So this is not in the frame anyway, so I have to place this page reference. So these are page faults for A, B and C. So these are the page fault for A, B and C. Okay, now next comes D. In this case of D, I am here. Okay, I am here in D. Now I have to look into the past. This is the future, this is the past, left side is the past, this one is the past. So I have to look into the past from the entries in this table. So what are the entries in the table? A, B and C. A, B and C. These are the entries in the table, and I have to see which is the most farthest away from A, B and C. If you look into the past, the most farthest one is A, the most farthest one. I have to check for the most farthest one. So the reference which is more far away is A, so I have to strike down A. So I strike down A and I put in D. D was also not in the table previously, so one page fault for D also. This one is 11, so one page fault for D also. Okay, now next comes A. Now you can see A is already striked out, A is also not present in the table, so I have to place A. So one page fault for A because A is not in the table. Now where should I place A now? So see, A is here. I have to look into the past. What are the entries in the table now? The entries are D, B and C. D, B and C. A is already striked out. This A is already striked out. From B, C and D, which one is the most farthest? You see B, C, D. You have to check this one from the entries. You know what entries are present in this table. We have to check only that entries only. So B, C, D, which one is farthest? B is farthest. Okay, so I have to cut out B, and in that place A will place. Okay, now I'm here. I'm searching for B. B is also not present in the page table, so one page fault for B also. Now where should I place B? I'm here. I'll be looking to the past. Entries in the table are D, A and C. D, A and C. From these three, these three, D, A and C. Which one is the farthest? C1. C is the farthest from these three, because these three are not presently in the table. So C is farthest. So I have to strike out C, and in C's place I have to place B. Okay, fine. Next comes E. E is not present in the table, so one page fault for E also. So where should I place E? I am here. I will be looking into past into the table. Okay, what are the entries in the table? D, A and B. D, A and B. These three. From these three, which one? These three. From D, A and B, which one is the farthest? D is farthest. Okay, so I will be striking out D, and E will be placed. Next comes A. A is already in the table, so no page fault for A. A is placed as it is. Next comes B. B is already in table, so no page fault for B, and B remains as it is. Next comes C. Where should I place C? One page fault for C. And where should I place C? Looking farthest into the table. Looking in the past into the table, E, A and B. E, A and B. These three, E, A and B. So I am talking about this, E, A and B. So which one is the farthest from these three? You can here we notice that E is the most farthest from these three. So E gets striked out, and I place C. Next comes D. D is also not present in the table, so one page fault for D. Now I have to check from CAB. CAB, which one is the farthest? A is the farthest. Looking left side into the past, from these three the farthest one is A. So striking out A, and I put it here D. Next comes E. E is also not present in the table, so one page fault for E also. So now in the table I have C, D and B. C, D and B. Which one is the farthest from E? B is the farthest one. Okay, from these three, B is the farthest. So striking B and writing E. Now next comes B. B is also not present in the table, so one page fault for B. So from present in the table, C, D and E. C, D and E. C is the farthest from these three. C is the farthest. So striking C and writing B. Next comes A. A is also not present in the table, so one page fault for A. So now checking out from B, D, E. B, D, E. Which one is the farthest? D is the farthest. Looking into the past, D is the farthest from these three. So from this farthest means we are looking to the left. From left among these three, from the point we are standing on A. From this one, which one is the farthest? In the left, this one is the farthest from A. So D. So striking D and writing A. Okay. Next comes B. B is already present, so no page fault for B. Now checking, counting the page faults: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Number of page faults for LRU is 12. So the correct option for this one is option D. That is for FIFO, the page fault is 11, and for least recently used, that is LRU, the page fault is 12. So since I explained it step by step, it took some time. but with practice this can be solved in few minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. This can be easily solved if you have a lot of practice and grab over it. It will be easily solved, so no issues relating to such type of question. And we have another page replacement algorithm also, which is optimal. These are basically the 3 page replacement algorithm: FIFO, LRU and optimal. As in LRU, we are looking into the past. In FIFO, from the present situation we have to look into the future. That is a basic difference. So these are the questions which are generally asked, and this type of question is very common. Such type of question relating to page replacement algorithm is very common in UGC NET. You can pick out any year paper and you can find out such type of question. So please do practice such type of questions, and hope you like this video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel for more videos of this type. And please do join the WhatsApp and Telegram group. We are sharing the various PDFs there. So please do join them, and do like and share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.